All right, 2 weeks ago, we pledged to closely track wealth and power and the powerful economic forces that are shaping your daily life and threatening your rights. Today, we continue that coverage by spotlighting the work of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, or the CFPB, under the leadership of the director, Rohit Chopra. Few government officials have been more despised by Wall Street than Chopra. As a relentless enforcer of consumer protections, he's delivered for working families during his tenure. His resume includes removing medical debt from credit reports, capping overdraft and credit card junk fees, giving consumers greater control over their personal data, forgiving more than $10 billion in student loan debt in 2022 alone, forcing corporate offenders like Wells Fargo to collectively return more than $6 billion to consumers. So yesterday, President Trump fired him. Chopra's ouster cuts short his 5-year term nearly 2 years early, and it follows mounting pressure from Wall Street, which has been lobbying for his removal. Just 3 days after Trump was sworn in, the Wall Street Journal openly asked, "Why is Rohit Chopra still employed at the CFPB?" End quote. Financial trade publications followed suit, questioning why Chopra remained in office. President Trump and his Republican allies in Congress now have the mechanisms to overturn some of these widely popular regulations that were brought in using the Congressional Review Act, which allows Congress to nullify new agency rules that have been finalized within the last 60 congressional working days. So some of Chopra's newer reforms that directly affect the financial health of Americans, could be on the chopping block, like potentially the CFPB's new rule that limits bank overdraft fees to $5. The measure is projected to save households an estimated $5 billion annually. Or the CFPB's action to remove medical debt from credit reports, a rule finalized just days before Biden left office. Medical debt is notoriously rife with errors, with CFPB research finding that more than 4 in 10 people with medical debt have received an inaccurate bill, while almost 7 in 10 have been asked to pay a bill that should have been covered by insurance. CFPB research finds that when medical debt was removed from credit reports, affected consumers saw an average credit score increase of 20 points. And by the way, that means you pay less interest on your credit cards, or less interest for your car loan, or less interest for something else that you're trying to borrow for. It's worth noting that just days before his firing, Chopra announced that the CFPB is seeking public comment on credit card interest rates, a move that could have set the stage for new regulations. Donald Trump, if you recall, campaigned on capping credit card rates at 10%. Chopra's initiative could have forced Trump to act on that promise, and Chopra made that clear in his parting words to Trump, writing, quote, "We have also analyzed your promising proposal on capping credit card interest rates, and we see a path for enacting meaningful reform. I hope that the CFPB will continue to be a pillar of restoring and advancing economic liberty in America," end quote.